Right, the Campark 4K Ultra HD sports action camera. Let's see what else you get. Well, first off, the whole lot comes in this great little zip up case with foam inside. All the accessories and camera fit in here nicely. Great for carrying it around when you're doing your sports. You've got the camera in its waterproof case. Looks like a decent little case. Also comes with an open back, which allows some ventilation and allows the sound in. It's already got one bracket on it and one thumb screw. You've also got another bracket here, and these brackets slide into these mounts that self-adhesively fix onto your flying helmet, motorcycle helmet, skateboard or whatever. You've got a number of standoffs for fixing the camera in its case to the mounting brackets, one of which has got a 90-degree twist. You've got a handlebar mount, got a couple of tripod mounts, male and female, straps for securing the camera to the top of a cycling helmet or whatever, Velcro straps in there as well. More importantly, you've got a wrist remote with its Velcro strap. This is normally a £10 extra with a lot of cameras, but enables you to stop-start the video from probably as far as 10 metres. I haven't tested this one, but they tend to have a range of about 10 metres, or you can take a still. The camera comes with two batteries. There's one already installed, and you've got a spare battery, which should give you quite a good 2 or 3 hours recording time. You've got USB charging cable, lens cleaning cloth, some cable ties and a wire strop for securing the camera. You've also got a bit of kit that I really like, a skeleton case, which is basically an open frame case that you can put the camera in when you don't need it to be waterproof. It's got a tripod mount at both ends. Also, it has this backpack clip that clips in here so that you can clip it onto a harness when you're walking or mountain biking or doing a dry sport. When I'm paragliding, I clip it onto the chin guard of my full face paragliding helmet. It means I can actually turn the camera on and off while I'm flying, which I find very useful. Yeah, good bit of kit. And of course you've got the manuals for the remote and a little card with an email address for support, which is nice to see. Camera case looks nicely made, easy enough to open. Just pop that back, drop the camera out. The camera doesn't come with a micro card, but it will take up to 32 gig, and it's always recommended to use a good brand. I'm using SanDisk. If you use a poor quality card, you are liable to get poor video, and I do get complaints on YouTube about people talking about some of the action cameras having jerky video and other problems. A lot of it can be down to a poor card. Some of these fakes around. Get a good brand card. Card goes in, logo side towards the back, like so. I've already charged it. They say in the manual 5 hours charging, but it already had some charge in it. So I'm going to come back in a minute and let's see how this camera operates. Right, the Campark, let's take a closer look. On the front here you've got the power button, which turns the camera on and off. Short press on. Also works as a mode button, which enables you to scroll through the menu settings with the aid of the scrolling buttons on the end and the shutter release on the top. So as you can see, shutter release on the top. There's a red LED here that actually flashes when you're recording. This end, as you've just seen, we've got the scrolling up and down buttons. This end you've got micro HDMI, micro card slot and the micro USB. On the bottom here you've got the battery cover. Comes with two batteries. It says in the manual charging time 5 hours, but the spec on Amazon actually says charging time 2 hours and max battery life about 90 minutes at 1080. Oh, forgot to mention on the front here you've got a 170 degrees wide angle lens, and on the back here you've got a nice 2-inch screen. You'll probably keep getting a reflection of my light here. So let's turn it on. In fact, I'm going to turn that lamp off. Right, so nice little screen here showing me battery life. It says I'm in 1080/60 and that I've got an hour and 30 minutes recording time on the 16 gig card. Little symbol there shows that I'm in video mode. So start recording, press the shutter release, counting down the duration of the video. and there's a red light flashing here to tell me that I'm recording, and the little video symbol's gone red. Short press again, I've stopped recording. To change to camera mode, short press of the power stroke mode button, and I'm in camera mode. 12 megapixel setting with a capacity for 2,970 images on that card. Oh, did I mention you've got battery state there as well? And I'm on the wide setting as far as the image goes. So short press, click, you can hear the shutter sound taking a still. Another short press of the mode button on the front. I'm in burst photo mode, so this will take a series of photographs with one click. Click, click, click. 4 pictures there in a burst. I'm not sure if you can change the settings. We'll see when we get into settings. And another short press of the mode button, and you're in what they call time-lapse, but in fact it's periodic photographs. So it will take a series of photographs at the preset interval, which you could stitch together in a movie edit program to make a time-lapse video. Another short press, you're in settings menu. And you access the various things by scrolling up and down using the scrolling buttons on the side. When you get to the X, you can leave by pressing the shutter button. So video resolution you can change, and so on. So we start off with video resolution. To access that menu, press the shutter button, and I can scroll up and down through the various settings for video. My preference is for 1080-60 for action sports. So, but let's say I want 1080-30, select that, press the shutter release, and to come back out of that, scroll up to the little X, press the shutter button, and as you can see I'm in 1080-30 now. Right, so just to recap there, scroll through using the mode button, burst photos, and I'm in settings. Back to that again. Okay, you've got looping video for in-car use, timestamp on or off, I've turned it off, exposure value, photo resolution, burst photos, time-lapse, which is in fact time delay. You can set it to 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds as maximum minute. Let's put it on 5 seconds. Then you've got continuous lapse. If continuous lapse is on, it will take photographs with a delay of whatever you've set, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, but it will just carry on taking them every 60 seconds or every 5 seconds, whatever you've set. So you could actually build a time-lapse movie from it using your video edit program. So let's demonstrate that. I've set it to on. I'll scroll through and come out of the settings menu by coming to the X, pressing that. Come into camera mode now, come into time-lapse mode, and as you'll see, it will take a series of photographs and just keep going till you press the shutter and stop it. Just like that. So press the shutter, and as I say, you could build those into a time-lapse. So press the mode button again, and I'm in settings. Back to that again. Okay, you've got looping video for in-car use, timestamp on or off, I've turned it off, exposure value, photo resolution, burst photos, time-lapse, continuous lapse, power frequency is your local mains frequency, 50 or 60 Hertz, language, date time, sound indicator, upside down, that's for car use, screensaver, power saver, format the card, reset, sets it back to factory settings, and firmware version, which says is Campark ACT 73, and it's very recent, 9th of August 16. One would hope you can get firmware updates from Campark. Right, to come out of that, press the shutter release and scroll up, and now I've got the X. I can come out of that. You've also got a playback mode. To access playback mode, press the mode button on the front till you're in camera mode, and then press the up button. And you've got a choice there of video playback or stills playback. So let's say video playback. Nothing very interesting, but a bit of a shot there of the back of my house and the garden and my computer. Scroll through and you've just got some boring bits of the table here where I've been taking stuff. Press again. I can scroll through photographs. So to come out of that, a couple of presses of the mode button on the front and I'm back into settings, back into video mode. But let's take a look at the Wi-Fi app. Right, the Wi-Fi app. Well, in the manual, which looks very good, nicely written for a change, good English, and it does explain things well, like the time-lapse mode, photo mode, video mode and so on. You'll also notice there's a QR code. They say the app will work on iOS or Android, but it needs quad-core devices. Right, so here we are. Let's see, we'll do this real time. If you can see this, it's already got it open. Oh, it would have been helpful if I'd turned on the Wi-Fi. Just going to come out of that for a second, turn my Wi-Fi on. Get a quicker download that way. Well, there's the app, EasyCam, install. Right, well, I've got the app installed. It's a question now of pairing the camera with it. Press the down button, waiting for Wi-Fi connection. Go into my settings here. Let's find the camera. iCam H9R. Password 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. Connect. Do I want to connect? Yes. So now with a bit of luck, if I go into EasyCam, add device, it says I'm connected to iCam. And as you can see, it is. Showing me the battery state. I can start recording by pressing record. I can change to camera mode. I can change settings. Oh, forbidden because I'm recording. Change settings. Not many settings there by the look of it. White balance, power frequency. Change to camera mode. Take a still. And I don't know if you heard the camera click. And I can also review and download my images, which is be rather good if you're out in the field somewhere doing an action sport, kayaking, paragliding. You can immediately download your videos to your phone or tablet and see just what you've got. So useful little app, and you saw in real time there that it actually worked and it connected okay for me. So hope that'll be helpful. Oh, and to come out of Wi-Fi, press and hold the down button, it said. But that didn't seem to work. Well, to come out of Wi-Fi, you could always turn it off. Just like that. Right, and now very quickly I will explain the wrist remote that comes free with this camera. Not very much to explain really. Turn the camera on, press the grey button if you want to start recording video. 3 little beeps and you can hear them and it started recording. Press the button again stop recording. Want to take a still? You can hear the shutter go there quietly. Want to go back to video, press the grey button and it will immediately go back to video and start recording. So simple as that. No pairing to do, don't have to turn on the Wi-Fi, and apparently it's waterproof to 3 meters they suggest, and has a range of 15 meters, which can't be bad. That looks a bit better. See what the definition's like on the brickwork at 1080, 60 frames a second. Well, it's gone a bit cold now and grey, as you can see, so I'm heading to land down here. My nose is cold. Right, this is a pretty dark arcade. Just the light of the machines, really. One of my low light tests. And here's the governor, Tim.
Hello, world.
And it's time for the dark pub test. And this is a very dark pub.
Thank you very much.
No worries, mate. And this good-looking fella is Mark.
Oh, hello.
Who's one of the managers here.
Oh dear God. Yeah, let's edit that one out, mate.
Maybe see you later.